Hey there! Today we're not going to be talking about a pen, but we're going to be talking about me. Or to be more precise, my reviews. Recently I have gotten a few comments from people who thought my reviews were biased. Well, I'm here. So let's talk about this. I think the first question we should ask ourselves is, what is a review? Or what is its purpose? In my opinion, the purpose of a review is to give people information. Information they can use in any way they like to make a decision. If I want to buy a new bag or an MP3 player or whatever, I check reviews online, I see what people say, and then I make a decision. Fountain pens are extremely personal objects. It's that simple. And what you like, other people may not like. Some people like some feedback in a nib, some people like it to be buttery smooth. Some people like a wet nib, some people like it dry. Some people like fancy finishes, and some people like demonstrators. And some people don't like industrial looking pens, and some people do. Okay? So, my purpose in doing a review is giving you information. And I am pretty sure that you are fairly smart. And then if I give you that information, and you see how the pen writes, you can make a decision. You will see if it's wet or dry. You will see whether you like it or not. You will see whether you like the finish or not. And then you make a decision. I don't make a decision for anyone. That's the first point. Second point is, sure, I could be biased. I have power. I don't say that in arrogance. I am aware of this. I have a lot of viewers. A lot of people check my channel to get updated on a pen. I'm honored. But even if I would like to abuse that power by presenting a more positive picture of a pen than it actually deserves, I gain nothing. So I can make this pen look extremely good, or I can make it look extremely bad. In both cases, I get nothing. If I sell 100 of these pens, I get €0 because I don't sell pens. I'm not a seller. I can influence people's opinions maybe, but even if my viewers buy these pens, I get nothing. I don't get a single cent of that. Okay? Third point is, it is true that recently I've been sent a bunch of pens to review by manufacturers. I think it started with Kevin from Fountain Pen Revolution. I was sent 2 pens by Cross. I've been sent this Coned bulk filler. Kaweco sent me a whole bunch of pens. I don't get to keep all of these pens. Be aware of that. Kaweco asked me to send the most expensive pens back. This Coned bulk filler I have to send back. So I don't get to keep it. It is not a free gift. Okay? Maybe that changes your opinion a little bit. And yes, there are pens like this pen from Fountain Pen Revolution that I get to keep, and that's great. But all of these people who contact me say, please give us your honest review. They don't expect me to paint a nicer picture. Fourth issue, and this is the final one. Guess what? I'm a positive person. I don't like to bicker. I don't like to argue. I don't like to waste my time on those kinds of things. So I try to highlight the positive aspects of a pen. And I also mention the negative aspects. Look back at my earlier reviews. I tell you what I like about it, what I don't like about it. Then I'll do a writing sample. I tell you what I don't like about it. Sometimes I don't dislike anything about a pen. I just really like the pen. And then I tell people that. And then if the pen during the writing sample skips, that may be the first time I'm confronted with that. Because when I used it in other paper, when I was at work, when I was here, when I was writing letters, it worked fine. And I try to point that out. Now you can say that that's biased, but you see what happens. You can see it. And when you see what happens, you can draw your own conclusion. You can think, well, it looks like a Skippy pen. Fine. That's fine. That's why I do these reviews. That's why I show you. That's why I do a writing sample. So that you can make up your own mind. I'm not going to tell you. You have to do that yourself. Okay? Now let's talk a little bit more about those free pens, because I think that's getting to people somehow. I didn't ask for that. I get free pens. Okay? I get pens to review. En messem immortalitatis. At some point, you may get popular as a reviewer. Companies notice that. They contact you. That's fine. I can live with that. And as I said, I actually have to send back quite a bunch of those pens. And the fact that they're freebies, if I can keep them, does not mean I am more positive than I am otherwise. You may think I am, but then you're wrong. I'm sorry. I give every pen the same treatment. Every pen, whether it's a $5 pen or a $500 pen. And that's all there is to it. It doesn't affect my judgment. I don't try to make them look more positive than they are. I give you my honest opinion. What you should realize is that if I do get a very expensive pen, you can like it or you can dislike it. You can dislike the pen or you can like the pen. But a pen at that price point is probably manufactured to very high standards. There is a reason they ask $500 for it. You can agree with the price, you can disagree with the price. But because those pens are made to such a high standard, you can expect them to perform well. And if they don't, I will tell you. But so far, I have not really had an expensive pen that performed very poorly, and rightly so. That's why you spend so much money on that pen. Okay? Now the final thing I'm going to say is what to do if you think I'm biased. Stop watching the reviews. That's fairly simple. I don't want to waste your time, and I'm pretty sure you don't want to waste my time. So feel free to stop watching. Tell your friends that I'm biased. That's fine. Just stop watching. Don't get irritated. Don't annoy yourself. And don't annoy me. There are many other people out there. Brian Goulet, he sells the pens he reviews. So if you want to talk about bias, I don't know. But what I will tell you is that I've personally interacted with Brian on numerous occasions, and he's a super nice guy. He's a super nice guy. And I think he does a great service to the fountain pen community by doing what he does. He puts out a lot of information there, information about stuff he doesn't even sell. So, I mean, I don't see any bias there. There is Steph, Pankino 1. He's a great guy. He cracks me up all the time. I love him. He sells pens. I don't find him biased. There's Michel. He's done a lot of reviews. He loves tea and he loves pens. He cracks me up. Some reviewers will fit with you, and some of them won't. Some are a good match, some are not. Find your own way. Find the reviewer you like. Stick with him or her. And that's all there is to it. So I hope this was useful, and I'll see you later. Or not. Bye-bye.